Drives more like a car than a pickup truck, frankly. Okay, Ram van, just plowing through. I'll let you do your thing. Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video, I'm going to be going over an F-150 XLT with the black appearance package. Before we get in this video though, a huge shout out and thank you to the Kengar Ford here in American Fork, Utah for giving me some time with this truck. I'm going to include a link to their inventory in the description down below so you can check out what they have currently. If you have any questions or need any help, just ask for Kellen. And then on a side note, if you want to save time and money the next time you purchase a car, link to my car buying guide in the description down below. Let's get into it. So under the hood, we have a twin turbo 3.5 liter V6 that is paired to a hybrid system and goes through a 10-speed automatic transmission. Total system output, 430 horsepower, 570 pound-feet of torque, with fuel economy being 23 around town and then 23 on the highway. Now, before we go over the front end, I do want to mention, if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. So the first really cool thing about this black appearance package is you have the hood from the Tremor with the two vent pieces, which, yeah, I just like it. Now we've got the normal LED lights here with the XLT, but what you notice is the bezel is blacked out. You also have the grille also blacked out. And then you've got the Ford logo blacked out as well. Tow hooks there at the bottom, blacked out. And then you can see you got the regular fog lights and then body painted bumper. And putting it all together, this just has such a cool, sporty appearance. Look at that. So popping on the side here, our tire and wheel setup is 275/60/20 in the front and over in the rear as well. And then you can see the wheels also happen to be blacked out as part of this package. We've got these cool cuts here in the fenders, and then you guys can see with the F-150 XLT badge that's also blacked out. And then notice with the mirror caps, happen to be blacked out. Body painted door handles there on the side, and then with the Power Boost badge, it's darker in coloration, which is pretty cool. And then you can see the fixed side step there. We got a darker coloration here for the 4x4 decal, and then we still have leaf springs and everything here in the back. With the key fob, we've got our unlock function, lock function, remote start, and then the drop down here for the tailgate, which bada bing, bada boom. Now popping into the bed, we have a payload capacity of 1,669 pounds with this particular truck, and you can see that we've got the Pro Power on board setup here. And no LED lights in this particular bed. No bed liner either, or even the measuring chart. This one's kind of interesting. It doesn't even have the bed step. Wow, it's pretty basic. But anyways, lifting up the tailgate, pretty easy. Now I've got the XLT taillights here. Notice F-150 in the bed is blacked out with the Ford logo. It's also darker. We've got parking sensors here at the bottom, and then we have the dual outlet exhaust tips here, which definitely adds to the flair of the truck. And then towing capacity on this truck is going to be right around that like 12,000 pound range roughly. And yeah, finishing things up with the exterior, I think that they did a really good job with this black appearance package. It looks cool. Now taking a look at the rear door panel here, look at the stitching that goes across, and then also down below with the padding, and then we have like the metallic gray trim, which kind of matches the carbonized gray with this one, kind of, not perfectly. And then you can see the insert there as well. Now this one has the upgraded leather seats that you can get with the XLT if you want. So look at the stitching that goes throughout. And then we got the underseat storage as well. Now inside here at the Super Crew, there's tons of legroom here. We've got a little storage pocket, some cup holders, got some vent and some charging port action happening down below that. And then headroom's great back here. With the front door panel, notice that darker theme continues with all of the trim. Then you can see the contrasted stitching. We have all of our window controls here, front two are automatic. You got your mirror adjustments, door lock and unlock. And then I like the texturing there on the trim. And then obviously the metallic grate down below. We do have blind spot monitoring in the mirror. And then look how much door storage there is. Really nice leather seats here, as you can see. And then look at the stitching all throughout. And then we do have our power adjustments here on the side. We've got the mirror lights here, and then you can see the light control down below, and then like the gas cap release. You've got your parking brake, and then the steering wheel manually adjustable. Also, that's pretty cool with the flag, how it's kind of darker in coloration. So taking a look at the steering wheel, we've got really nice padding all around. Then you can see the stitching there in the center portion. Some controls for the center stack, phone controls. We've got our volume voice command controls on the other side with our cruise control on top of that. And then of course we have our turn signal windshield wiper stock. Now with the center stack, you guys can see we've got analog gauges on either side, and then we do have a screen there in the center which we can use to scroll through some different bits of information on the truck and systems within the truck. But cool thing is the drive mode select. There's tons of different drive modes. So you've got normal, slippery, deep snow, sand, mud, ruts. And then the other side, we've got a tow haul mode. You've got your eco mode, and then you have your sport mode as well. So there's drive modes for everything. Now in reverse, we do have a backup camera with trajectory lines that turn the steering wheel. And when this truck's in full EV mode, it'll make a little beeping sound to let people know that you're around. Now with the rest of the infotainment system, it has a shortcut bar here at the bottom, and then you guys can see response time. It's fantastic. And then we have this little like auxiliary screen here on the side as well, which is also great. And then above it, it's kind of hard to see, but you got that for the outlet setup. You can see it for the camera, hazard light, and then stability control. We have our Pro Trailer Assist here, trailer brake controls down below, and then a drive line select. So notice we have our 2-wheel high, 4-wheel high, 4-wheel low, your locker there in the center. Analog controls for the radio, and then we have our dual zone climate system as well. Heated seats for the front, and then we got this little storage area here with some USB action. We have our shifter for the 10-speed automatic. It does have the fold down function and your manual function on top of that. You got the plus and the minus there on the side of the shifter. Here's a closer look at that. So you can do that. And then we got some cup holders right next to it, and center console. It's got plenty of storage here, and this is just the regular center console. Now with the glove box, pops open normally, and then you guys can see the bottom one as well. And then look at the trim here on the dash for the XLT. Up top we do have a sunglass holder here, and then darker colored headliner, and then fixed rear glass. Now here's our window sticker for this XLT. So first off, you guys can see it's a 302A equipment group, so this thing's pretty loaded up. But notice we've got that says sport appearance, but then we've got the black package as well. So you've got XLT black appearance package, and then you also have XLT sport appearance package. Doubling down on the packages. Anyways, after all options, this one stickers for $64,335. Let's see how it drives. Well, let's talk about visibility before we set off here. Here's your visibility over the hood. It's cool to see the vent pieces. Both the mirrors do have blind spot monitoring. Then through the rest of the rear, and well, tally ho, as they say. Actually, I kind of have to reverse first because I don't have the turning radius to make it. And here we go. Now we're up and moving. Also, they got a bunch of Mustangs in, so including a California Special. It looks like I'm gonna have to be back to film some more vehicles in the very near future. But first off, with the XLT, normally I'd say that this is the F-150 sweet spot because you get, you know, some more luxury features. You're not paying as much money, but not having the rear window slide is kind of interesting. And then the price point this is at with the options this has, it's right up there with the Lariat. And you know, I'm not sure if I'm going to post this video first, the Lariat comparison first, but I did film a comparison with this against the Lariat, and they're almost the same price. It's pretty crazy how close everything is with them. But with that being said, this thing is really smooth, as you can see. Steering's good too. I know we're just in the parking lot. Don't worry, we will get up and we will get moving in the very near future. We got to see parking lot maneuverability. Also, I still love that green on the Broncos. Look at that. So pretty. Such a pretty color. Now, the next thing to note is these leather seats. I'd say they are more comfortable than the base cloth seats that come with the XLT. So if you want a little bit more seat comfort, then yeah, these definitely are the route to go. But you might just want to buy a Lariat at that rate if you're just going to be going with upgrading the seats and everything. Yeah, suspension's so comfortable with the new F-150s. First 10 minutes of the driving portion in a parking lot. Good job, Ben. Tons of torque out of this powertrain. Yeah, the power boost, it definitely fits the name. Power and boost. Like this thing moves really well too, in fact. I think that Ford's done a great job with it. Yeah, it's so smooth. Gear shifts, everything. And this platform is really good for a pickup truck. It drives more like a car than a pickup truck, frankly. Okay, Ram Van, just plowing through. We'll let you do your thing. Oh yeah, this thing moves. This thing moves, that's for sure. Yeah, you barely have to get in the throttle, and this thing is just right up. So, summing things up, I really like how this truck looks. I'm a little bit confused on some of the packaging with this big of the truck. So I think that's kind of interesting. But, you know, if you want like a cool sporty looking truck, this is the route to go. What I would say though is, you know, probably get the black appearance package with like a slightly different option to XLT, if that makes sense. So then it's not as expensive. I know a lot of people like the Power Boost powertrain, but what I would say is for most people, I think the regular EcoBoost is more than adequate, and that'll save you a bit of money. But yeah, other than that, great truck. So let me know what you guys think about this spec. Let me know if you'd go for this, or what options would you change on this to make this the quote-unquote perfect truck. That is going to sum things up with our video on this XLT with the black appearance package. Why don't you guys let me know what you think about this package. Again, a huge shout out and thank you to the Ken Garf Ford here in American Fork, Utah for giving me some time with this XLT. Check out their inventory in the description down below. I'll see ya.